in the world of myths, monsters and heroes that has been read by millions across the world, there have been an infinite number of choices made. Choices that led to the stories we know. Yet, in other realities, another path was taken. I am here to guide you through the question of, what if? What if Percy joined Kronos? At the end of The Lightning Thief, Percy has just been told by his dad that he'd be better off dead because life's going to be a lot more difficult because of his connection to Poseidon. And hearing that is going to send any kid down the bitterness spiral. His dad just told him he shouldn't be alive. Why would he want to support the gods now? So he takes Luke's offer. He goes with him through the crack in space, which by the way is never explained, but we'll do that in another video. And he joins him in the Titan side of the war. For the next few years after this, Percy trains with Luke almost exclusively. Luke was one of the strongest sword fighters at Camp Half-Blood, and with training, with him not being at school because he's with the Titan army at all times, Percy becomes stronger than anyone had ever expected him to. We only saw his strength when he was training at Camp Half-Blood a couple of months out of the year. This is Percy training every day for years. We thought he was strong in the original timeline. This is the kind of strength we've never even thought of before. While Percy doesn't see his mum as often as he did in the original series, he still thinks of her often and visits when he can, because he knows everything his mum went through is because of Poseidon. He let her live with an abusive man because Poseidon didn't care enough to try and protect her, didn't care enough to warn her about what would happen. And so his bitterness and anger continues, and it fuels into his skills and abilities, making him one of the deadliest demigods about. But because Percy has joined the Titan side, there is no need to try and bring back Thalia, so they aren't seeking out the Golden Fleece. There's no reason for it really to do with Kronos, because he's growing stronger by the day anyway, because they have Percy on their side. The more numbers flock to their side because they have one of the kids of the big three, the more power he gains. So the events of Sea of Monsters and Titan's Curse don't happen because they don't need to anymore. Instead, Camp Half-Blood is left more defenceless than ever, because more people are seeing the reasons why the Titan army is the better choice. Because a child of Poseidon chose them. If one of the children of the big three chose the Titans, there must be a reason why. Besides, Percy and Luke are incredibly persuasive. Who wouldn't listen to them? I mean, what have the gods done for them anyway? So it isn't exactly hard for them to recruit new members. But because of all of this, Thalia never returns. Nico and Bianca are likely not ever rescued, meaning that the Battle of the Labyrinth also doesn't happen, which means when they attack the camp with the help of the Labyrinth, the camp is completely unprepared. More death, more destruction happens to the camp, and those who aren't killed are given the question of join us or stay here and wait for your death. So they gain more numbers. When Kronos rises, Percy, his friends, Luke, all help to take down Olympus, and they succeed. But they didn't account for one person waiting in the shadows, the one person neither of them could convince to join their side, the one person who watches as they take over Olympus through the power of their invisibility cap and go out to find someone to help take Percy down. Thank you everyone for tuning into this fun little short theory video. If you want more stuff like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, as well as leave comments as to what things like this you would like me to do in future. And check out my Patreon if you want to support me in more ways than the subscription. Thank you all again so much, and I'll see you all next time.